Hello and welcome to Bird's Nest Designs. My name is Denise Cox and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Saskatchewan, Canada. Today it is Monday, June 24th, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and I am here for our Make It Monday live video. So say hello when you join. It actually looks like perfect timing here in Canada because as per my little scoreboard I have on my phone, the first period of the Oilers game, Stanley Cup final, just ended. So what a great time to be live, do a little bit of stamping, and then get back to the exciting game that it's sure to be. All right, so how many of you are here? How many of you are watching that game? Taking a little break right now. Okay, so tonight we're going to do a little bit of stamping on the fly. I've got some supplies prepared, but don't really have an idea what we're going to create, aside from the fact that we're going to be using the Adventurous Sky bundle. So remember, Stampin' Up! Has all of their bundles on sale till June 30th at an additional 10% off. So be sure to get those bundles ordered before the 30th so you can save that extra money. Bundles are already discounted 10%, and until then, it is an additional 10%, so like 20% savings. Okay, it looks like we have some people here. Hello, Alexina and Kathy. Hi, Stacy, Susan, Sonia. Thank you so much for sharing my video, Sonia. That means so much. Stacy's asking, what's the score? According to my little scoreboard app, it's 1-1 at the end of the first period. Sounds like it's an exciting game for sure. So intermission between periods right now. Perfect time to come and stamp. Alrighty. So a couple of things before we get started. I already mentioned the bundle sale. I do have a current host code. If you wish to shop with me and purchase any of the products or order those bundles, there's the host code. That code will be current until the end of June, and then I'll have a brand new one. We also have launched our brand new mini album class. How many of you are on my email list and got that email this morning? We are so excited to be launching this brand new series. By we, I mean my friend Michelle Litwiller and I from Owl Star Stampers. So she's in the US, so you can register with me in Canada or with Michelle in the USA. So you don't want to miss this. And it's a quick turnaround, so you have to register here in Canada by the 29th, which is Saturday. Hi, Beverly. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to just get right to it because I know you guys want to get back and watch that really exciting hockey game. Go Oilers. Okay, let me just flip the camera down. Keep those comments coming. I can still see them when the camera is flipped. Okay, alrighty. So as I mentioned, we're going to do some stamping on the fly. We're using Adventurous Sky bundle. You guys, I love this. I have been getting so much use out of this. I've used it for my card club, my scrapbook club. I've done our mini album using this. And now here we are to make another on the fly card. So before we get started, I did do a really quick sneak peek video this morning, but if you missed it, let me show you these little mini albums we're talking about. So this is the masculine version of the Pocket Folio. You can register for the class. Let me just go ahead and put the link in the comments. So whether you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, you can grab that link in the comments. I just posted it. So here is the masculine version of our Pocket Folio. When you register, you can choose one of the two options, or you can, of course, register for both. So lots of room for pockets, or lots of pockets with room for all your photos and memorabilia that you want to add. And then we have more little pockets here with some cute little tags and another page of pockets here with some little inserts, photo mats. You can put photos on both sides, tuck anything you want inside. So it's a really great little gift, little keepsake, or if you're into craft fairs, if you do paper crafting at craft fairs, these would be really fun little albums. And this is the feminine version. This one features Unbounded Beauty. And I'll just do a quick little walkthrough here. So simple, cute, and I know you guys are going to love it. So make sure to get those registrations in before the 29th. Hi, Marcia. Welcome. Okay, so tonight we're going to do stamping on the fly. So we've got Adventurous Sky. Now I'm going with kind of a theme of blue. I've got all kinds of blue inks here. I've got Night of Navy, Balmy Blue, and Pool Party. I've got some blends in Balmy Blue, Lost Lagoon, Pool Party, and then I added in some Smoky Slate. Card base, we have Pool Party. I thought it looked really cool with this cloud paper, so we're going to use that. And then I've also cut a little strip of the Night of Navy checks. Hi, Sherry. And on the back is green. We could use that, but I'm kind of leaning towards the blue. I've got a little scrap of Smoky Slate, white, navy, just in case we need something for that. And then some pieces of white. This one, of course, for the inside. And I cut a shape out of Stylish Shapes in basic white. So this is the largest square. Okay, so let's get creative and see what we come up with. So I did see a really cool technique the other day where they took their paper like this and they took their bone folder and they kind of twirled the edges. Now, I don't know, this piece of paper might be a little too big. The one they used was a little bit smaller, but let's give it a whirl. So they just kind of like wrapped up their edges a bit with the bone folder. Anybody watching done this before? So they just sort of had this like funky looking, kind of like that is really how it was. So we're going to do that because I thought it was cool and I wanted to try it. On the back is this fun check. So to adhere that down, I don't want to glue it tight because then of course we're going to lose that dimension that we just added. So, and because I'm going to try and get it as straight as possible. I was going to put it on an angle, but I think it'll look better straight. So I'm just going to adhere that down. And then we've got these fun little corners. Now, of course, when you put it in an envelope, it's going to get squished a bit, but you'll be able to like prop it up a bit when it comes out too. Okay, so we've got that on there. Now I've got this little piece here. I've got some linen thread, but let's do some stamping. So we've got the inside, we've got the inside piece and we've got the square here. So I'm going to try and get you guys back to that hockey game for those of you that are watching it. Okay, we're going to take this large airplane because it's my favorite one. Out of all the airplanes in this set, I do love this one. And I'm going to stamp it in Night of Navy. So let me just grab one of those scraps. Hopefully they're going to be big enough. That one looks like it will be. So I'm going to stamp that on there. Okay. And then I think we're going to use some of these clouds. So we've got this really big cloud, and I bet if we use that one, we could get away with just stamping bits and pieces. And if we use, maybe we'll use some Pool Party, because that will tie in with our card base. I love, love, love this bundle so much. And these clouds, you could use them like for so many different things. I think we're gonna I'm gonna actually flip it upside down and kind of stamp one up here in the corner like that. Okay, there is some fun Pool Party clouds that we've stamped on that stylish shape square. We've got our airplane and then we've got these little bits. So I think for now, what I'm gonna do is grab the airplane die. So these Adventurous Sky dies are really cool. And they're so cool because they cut out many of the images. Oh my gosh, why can't I get this out of here? It's like it's stuck in my magnet. Okay, well, that's not convenient. There we go. Okay. So it cuts out these airplanes. Here's the one we want. It cuts out the clouds if you wanted to do that. And then there's these fun little dies that cut out to put together an airplane, just like the one I used on the front of that album. So you can build your own airplanes, and there's propellers and there's little stringers here to attach the flags, like so many different options. This suite is so fun. But we're going to use this guy for now. I'm going to line that up and grab some of my Post-it tape here. Like like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and reel this through my die cutting machine over here. Didn't put it on the table because it seems to shake, and that's no fun. Okay. Are you guys still with me? Keeping an eye on that intermission if you're watching the game. So there's our airplane. Isn't that cool? I love how it cuts out these little bits and pieces in there too. So we're keeping with our blue theme. I'm going to go ahead and color this in with our stamping blend. So I'm going to start with Balmy Blue. And this is the dark blend. For those of you who have watched me before, when I'm coloring, I typically start with the dark blend and then work in with the light. But sometimes I do, I've noticed lately, sometimes I do kind of switch it up. It kind of depends. Anyway, put in the comments which way you prefer. Do you have a preference when you're coloring? I know my friend Michelle, she does it the opposite. She does the light and then comes in with the dark. Okay, so then I'm going to switch to the light and we're just going to blend that color in here. Okay, so that looks kind of cool. And then I grabbed Pool Party and I grabbed Lost Lagoon. Now, because we did the clouds and Pool Party, I think I'm going to use Lost Lagoon. I think this might be a really interesting combination. So I'm going to go ahead and color the wings of this airplane with Lost Lagoon. And again, I'm just following along the lines that Stampin' Up has given us in this awesome image. So I don't know, I had no idea that I would love these airplanes as much as I do, but it is just one of those sets that you just can keep using and using, especially when it's got that awesome coordinating paper. That always makes things so much easier to craft with too, right? Like the coordination is already there for you. All right, so we're going to go ahead, color these in with the Lost Lagoon. All right, there's that. Okay, then I'm going to switch to that smoky slate that I grabbed. So I'm going to use the dark smoky slate, and I'm going to color in the tires. And then I'm going to color in the nose of this plane as well. I'm just going to color the whole thing in dark. And then I'll switch to the light one just to color in the center of the wheels. Okay, and then I'm going to use a little bit, just really quickly color down these posts here on the wings. There's another little wheel back there. Okay. All righty, there we go. What do you guys think of that airplane? Do you think that's a fun color combo? You could color this airplane in so many different ways. You could make it even a more feminine card by using some pinks or reds or even some purple on there. So many different options, of course. Okay, hi Mary from Minnesota, welcome. Okay, so here we have our card. Remember, we just took their bone folder and we kind of twisted and curled up these corners. Now we have this that's going to go on there. We have a strip of blue that's also going to go on there. Okay, so for a sentiment, let's pick out a sentiment for this card. The one I really like is "You Always Lift Me Up." I think that one is really fun, and it's a kind of a vertical sentiment, which will go well if we make those into a flag, which is kind of what I'm thinking. So if we stamp with Night of Navy onto our smoky slate. So these cardstock pieces here are an inch and a quarter wide by 2 inches. And they actually just happened to be pieces I had on my desk from previous cards I made. And I thought, We could use those in our stamping on the fly tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and flag the bottom of this. Now, I really wish we still had that banner punch. And I was going to grab it out to use it anyway, even though it's retired, but it's still packed somewhere and I haven't yet to find where I have it packed or stored. So for now, we're just going to wing it with our paper snips. That is why I don't like doing it, because it always just gets, there we go. And then maybe, what if we layered these kind of like that? Let's banner cut that one as well. Okay. Hi, Anita, also from Minnesota. Welcome. Okay, so there we have, oh, that's fun. What do you guys think of that? That looks cool. Let's go ahead and with some stamping dimensionals, let's go ahead and add 2 of those to the back of this gray smoky slate banner. We're going to kind of put that on an angle. Oh dear. I'm going to put that on an angle like that. And then I think what we should do is take our square, add some dimensionals to the back of that as well. Oh, we better put one in the middle. I don't want it to be sagging in the middle. So we'll put an extra dimensional there. Thank you all for being here to stamp with me on this Monday evening. I appreciate it. It's so nice to see you all. All right, so I'm going to stick that down on there. And then our blue piece, I think, looks nice kind of across the bottom of those clouds. We can kind of have our banner like that. Our airplane can kind of come up like this. And then I think what we need to do is add some linen thread. What do you guys think? So we could also move that up a bit if that looks better. What do you guys think of that placement? Do you like that? I think it looks kind of cool. So if we took some linen thread, this is one of my favorite products in Stampin' Up's whole catalog is the linen thread. I love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my linen thread in half. And then I'm going to put it across the top of my banner like this. Okay, and then I'm going to, let's see how we're going to do this. I'm going to twist it up. My idea is I want it to go around twice. There we go. It's a lot easier when you're not trying to make it happen in front of a video, on a live video. Okay, so there we have that. And then I'm just going to tie a really quick little bow. Okay, so there's our bow. Now we can go ahead and tweak this and ruffle it up and do all the things. Okay. All right, so we could have that kind of over here like so. And then if we add, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I was going to attach that without attaching this banner. So this banner, I'm going to put a dimensional on either end, right close to the edge. Okay, period 2 just started, guys. Second period, 1 minute in, it looks like. Okay, so we're going to attach this here. Oh. Oh, I wanted that up higher, didn't I? Let's go up a little bit more here. All right, and then this piece we're going to put here, and because it's already got a lot of dimensionals, we're just going to go ahead and add these down here on the bottom. And then if you want to make sure it's not going to go anywhere, you can just add a little bit of seal at the top. And then we're going to kind of attach that down there. Our airplane's going to come in. I like it like that, so it's kind of overlapping our designer series paper there. So you can go ahead and put dimensionals on anywhere you want on here, as long as they'll fit. Thank you guys for all your kind comments. I'm glad you guys are liking this card. there we have like that. This is fun. It's nice and light, the colors scheme. Lots of the cards that I've been making and seeing have a more bold color, you know, lots of copper clay and night of navy and basic gray, that kind of thing. This is a little bit more light and airy. So it's got a little bit of a different feel to it. Okay, so then that's the base of the card. So then I grabbed the industrial trinkets because they're part of the suite. And so I thought we could use those. Now, if you have not tried these yet, they are quite thick this way. So they do stand up off your project quite a bit. So you wouldn't want to put them on like a dimensional or anything because it would get really high. So I'm going to use some mini glue dots, and I'm just going to grab and put this right on the glue dot and pull it off. And then where do we want to put this? I don't even know where we want to put it. Maybe we'll put one. No, I don't like it there. Oh, no. Oh, that's where it's going, because see what happened? I put it down too far, and now we've got a little tear in our designer series paper. So now that just made the decision easy. That's where it's going. That's just how it's going to be. So then we can put another one. Maybe I'll put one down here. And then for our third one, let's go ahead. And we'll put the third one maybe like up here. I don't know. I don't know where to put this third one. I feel like it needs to be up in this section somewhere, but I don't know. Maybe it can go over here. Oh, that doesn't look good. What do you guys think? Where should I put this third embellishment? I'm going to just hold it there on my finger until somebody gives me a suggestion, because I'm kind of stumped as to where to put the third one. In the meantime, I'll hold that there on my finger, and we're going to open it up, and we're going to quickly do something on the inside, because we don't want to have the inside of the card naked, because that's not very fun. So let's go ahead and grab that cloud stamp. We're going to use some Pool Party again, and we're going to stamp a few clouds up here in the sky of in the top, aka sky of our insert. And then let's grab a little bit of Night of Navy again. And this time we're going to use one of these different planes. So I've used this medium one quite a bit, but I haven't really used the small little guy very often. So let's go ahead and use that one. Nobody's got any suggestion for me as to where to put this last third embellishment? Okay, we're going to snap this plane. Let me just test it on my scrap paper. Okay, good. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to snap that right up there in the clouds. Oh my gosh, that's fun. That's so fun. Okay, is there a sentiment that we could put in? You always lift me up. You're the best, plain and simple. Well, that's cute. That's a sentiment I chose to put on the front of that mini album because it would be a great little gift. Fill it with some photos. And yeah, it'd be super fun. Okay, there we have it. You're the best, plain and simple. Now we'll go ahead and we'll attach that to the inside of the card. So Sherry's the only one who's given me a suggestion as to the placement of this third little trinket. And she says one side of the cloud maybe. So let me just get this attached inside. Like that. Upper right, up in here. I'm kind of agreeing with you there. I think that we'll attach this kind of up here. I don't know. This is really there. We're just going to stick it down. It doesn't matter. It's just there. They're just super fun. They add a little bit of bling to our card. The other embellishment, guys, that really looks fun with this is the matte adhesive, or the adhesive back metal dots. I'm just trying to see if I can find them to show you guys. It's the embellishment I included with my stamp club or card club this month. And of course, I can't find them. But they are a really great alternative if you want something that lays a little more flat. Oh, here they are right here. So these guys right here, they come in all these different colors, copper, gold, and silver, and they look amazing with the airplanes. So if you want something that's a little less bulky, then these are a really, really great alternative. Okay, and those are called adhesive backed metallic gems. Okay, so there is our Make It Monday Stamping on the Fly card. And look at this. I got ink right in the inside of the card, but that's okay. It just proves it was handmade. Okay, let me just come back on and say hello, say goodbye, and thank you all. Oh, I think I froze. Thank you all for being here tonight. For those of you who are watching that Oilers-Panthers game, Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, make sure you enjoy the game. I hope it's super exciting. My little app is telling me it's still 1-1, 14 and a half minutes left of the second period, so it's sure to be a great game. I'm hoping the Oilers bring that cup back to Canada. So go Oilers, go. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our little Stamping on the Fly card using Adventurous Sky bundle. Don't forget that bundle's on sale until June 30th. And if you're interested in that mini album class, don't delay. Get your registration in before Saturday. The class is $28 here in Canada, and you'll get enough supplies to make one entire album in whichever one you choose. So whether you choose Unbounded Beauty or Take to the Sky. And then you'll also have a little bit of product left over that you can use on other projects that you're making. Okay, so $28, or you can opt to buy both. So $56, and you'll get to make one of each. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will be back on Thursday, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And I will see you guys all then. Cheers.